Hello students, this is our geography class and we are studying the chapter 2 landforms. In our previous class, we have studied about the landforms, formation of landforms, endogenous, exogenous process, endogenous forces, endogenic forces or internal forces, and today's class we are going to study about exogenic forces or external forces. So let's start. These forces are the Earth's external processes that occur on its surface and tend to lower the features formed by the internal processes. Means these forces are Earth's external process. External forces occurs due to on the surface. Uh, so let's discuss about it. The different agents of weathering like wind, waves, running water, glacier, etc. Like wind, blow the blowing of wind take away some part of soil from one place to another. That's are the comes in the factor of exogenic forces are acting on the surface of the earth and erode the existing features. These processes are also responsible for disintegration and decomposition of rocks by chemical, physical, and organic weathering. This is known as degradation. Like a place is filled with soil and the soil is taken away by wind or taken away by water flowing large, the great flow of water, because a fast flow of water take away some mud or soil with it to another place. This is called a degradation. The broken material is taken away by the agent and deposited in depressions, thereby raising the level of the land. And where they collect, that area is raised up. The level of that land is raised up, and this is known as aggradation, and that area is called aggradation, and from which the thing is gone, the mud or rock is gone, that area is called degradation, because that area is degraded, become low. That area is called degradation, and where they collect, that area called aggradation. Now, types of landforms. What are the types of landforms? Land can be grouped broadly into mountains, valley, plateaus, and plains. So let's talk about mountains. What are mountains? Mountains makes up a large portion of the earth's surface. Mountains covers a large portion of the earth's surface. It is an elevated part, a upgraded part of the earth's crust. It is much taller and steeper than the area that surround it. It is greater than the area of the area which is surrounded by it. It is much taller and steeper than the area that surrounds it. It is conical in shape. It is conical in shape with steep sides and a pointed crest. And that pointed crest is called its peak. A series of mountain is called a mountain range. If the mountains are connected to each other, that's called the series of mountain. That series is called the mountain range. Based on their mode of formation, three main types of mountains can be distinguished, can be classified. Three type of mountains are classified on some basic for on the formation, on the mode of formation. And these mountains are fold mountains, block mountains, and volcanic mountains. So first talk about fold mountains. These mountains are by far the most widespread and also the most important. Fold mountains are very important. They are caused by large scale earth movement. When stresses are set up within the Earth's crust, such stress may be due to the increased load on magnetic intrusion into the crust. When Here it is a photo that describes the formation of fault mountains. Above is the uh, plane photo, plane photo of a plane, forces of compression from both the sides, and shortened crust. In the below, that's the deep line is called a syncline, and the above is anticline that maintain or that create a mountain. It's the formation of fold mountain. It's a figure showing the picture showing the formation of fold mountain. How fold mountain formed? When such stress are initiated, the rock are subjected to compressive forces that produce wrinkling or fold along the lines of the weakness. Means the chief characteristics of the fold mountains are wave-like formation. It's a kind of wave are called folds, and that wave-like formation is called folds. The folded waves is called the anticline, the above part is called the anticline, and the downfolds are called the synclines. Here is the photo: anticline, simple fold, then syncline, then a symmetric fold and overfold, the recumbent fold, nappy, TP, the thrust plate fault line, types of fold. These are all types of folds. So let's study. Now types of fold mountains. Old fold mountains. First type of fold mountain is old fold mountain. The old fold mountains were formed over 250 million years ago. These mountains have gentle slopes and low altitude due to weathering over the time. Because of weathering, they become low. Second is distribution of old fold mountain in the world. Urals in Russia, the Appalachians in North America, and the Aravallis Range in India, and are the example of some old fold mountains. That are some examples of old fold mountains. Now, young fold mountains. Young fold mountains were formed com- comparatively recently, means about 25 million year ago. The old fold mountains are 250 million year ago, and the young fold mountains are approximately to 25 million year ago. These mountains are higher and have more rugged features like pointed peaks, steeper and dopper slope than the old fold mountain. The distribution of young fold mountains in the world. The Rockies of North America are the example of young fold mountain. The Andes of South America, the Alps of Europe, the Great Dividing Range in Australia, the Atlas Mountain in Africa, and the Himalaya of Asia are the example of young fold mountain. These are all the main example of old fold mountains. Now, characteristics of fold mountains. These are the characters of ruggedness of relief. These are characterized by ruggedness of the relief. These are arc-shaped and mostly constituted by sedimentary rock. It is mostly uh, constituted. Constitute means it's made up of sedimentary rock. These are situated mostly on the margin of the continents. The heights of the newly built fold mountains are more pointed than the old fold mountains. All the fold mountains of the world have the most complex system. Example: Himalayas. Himalayas are formed by the process of horizontal compression when the alien plate collide with the Eurasian one. So that's all from this class. Student, hope you understand the exogenic forces and types of landforms, mountains, fold mountains. And in our next class we are going to discuss about block mountains and volcanic mountains. Students, give some time for your study and read the chapter carefully at your home. If you have any problem regarding this chapter, you can ask me. uh, Thank you.